This is Frank Burke with Dinosaur Rocketry, and today I've got an upscale of a classic Centuri kit called the Mach 10, which was a free flight glider, and it had a little bit of nose weight, and it would boost hands off and then eject the nose weight, and it would go into a glide. And the little vertical stab here was mounted on the front of the fin, which would cause drag and force the nose up and kind of get it into a mushing glide. And it was always kind of a neat looking model, so I decided to do one as RC and make it bigger. This one is about 2.6x the original size. I put the vertical fin flat so it's less draggy, and I don't need that moment pushing the nose up because I've got elevon controls to control it the way I want to. It's just a hollow tube like the original was. This particular one, I've used 9mm depron for the wings with a spar above and below, a little 2.5mm spar, but when you sandwich them above and below like that, it makes it super stiff at lighter weight than using like a 4mm spar. And 9mm tail, and 6mm for the T, and I've used 6mm for the elevons because it's a little easier to hinge, not being so thick. And then for the body tube, I took some 3mm depron and I rolled it with my hands over the edge of a table to pre-curve it, and then wrapped it around a piece of 4-inch phenolic body tube and trimmed it so it would butt glue, and wrapped it in plastic and glued the joint together. And then I took a little strip and glued it on the inside just to reinforce that joint, and it made a nice smooth round, very light, only an ounce. For the body tube, if I was to use like BT 101, which is the lightest weight 4-inch tubing you can get, that would be about 2.5 ounces for the same size piece. And I've done some other versions in the past of this that were around the 11-12 ounce range. And this one's 9.5, ready to fly. It's a 32-inch span, 28 inches long, and just uses simple elevon controls, and the vertical fin tab goes all the way through the middle, and that's what I put the rail buttons on, so the rail actually goes up through the hollow middle of the body and nothing sticks out to see. And you can see the motor tube is just a little bit below center. The wings have a lot of drag, but so does this tail, so that's kind of averaging it out, and it boosts pretty straight without too much pitching one way or the other, so that's a pretty close guess. But, and I've done it with some hand-cut decals, just trim vinyl. There's no paint on it, and turned out to be a real nice flighter. All right, give me a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I had just a little roll to the right. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nice slow ride. All right, taking off 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, taking off 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's got a super slow glide.